Buenos dias, vecinos. I'm here in Parque Santander, which has often been called El Corazón de Bucaramanga, the heart of the city. This spot has been a vibrant part of city life here in Bucaramanga for over 100 years. I come down here a few times every week to drink coffee, catch up on gossip, get a snack, just hang out. It's a really nice place to relax. It's right here in El Centro. I really like this park a lot. It's surrounded by a few really important landmarks here in Bucaramanga. La Iglesia de la Sagrada Familia behind me, El Club de Comercio, and the Hotel Bucarica. Today I'm going to take you inside La Iglesia de la Sagrada Familia and tell you more about it. This is a really beautiful church inside. Come on. La Catedral de la Sagrada Familia is one of the greatest architectural attractions in the city. Bucaramangues are proud of this building and it's become an icon of Bucaramanga. You can see this cathedral from far away in multiple directions. Facing Parque Santander, the cathedral stands out for its two white towers and its recognizable dome of yellow and green, the two dominant colors of the Santander flag. At over 72 meters long and 32.5 meters wide, the cathedral is your standard neoclassical, very popular in the 18th century as well as the beginning of the 20th century when this church was built. The straight lines and sharp corners show a more serious side of religion and represent sobriety and reasoned understanding. The front facade is built in symmetrical levels, nicely balanced, which reflects the way God made the world in perfect order and harmony. In the middle, of course, the Divine Family, perfectly centered in the facade, perfectly centered in our lives. On the inside, La Catedral de la Sagrada Familia is even more impressive. First thing you notice when you walk in is the huge number of beautiful stained glass windows. There are just over 90 of them. Most of the work was done by Luis Alberto Acuña and Ocho Rodriguez Naranjo, two artists from Santander. The chair and the main altar are made of Carrara marble from Tuscany, one of the most coveted types of marble in the world. The ceiling above the main altar is almost 12 meters or 40 feet high. There are some smaller areas to pray on the side, including one altar dedicated to the Holy Family and another dedicated to La Señora de los Dolores. Including all the naves, this cathedral can hold up to 900 people at a time. The construction of the church began in 1898 but was interrupted just a year later by the start of La Guerra de Mil Días. Once the war was over though, the country was so devastated, especially Santander, that construction didn't really resume for about 20 more years. The rough structure of the building wasn't completely finished until 1922. In December 1923, two bells casting pie cuesta went into the eastern tower. Just below them is a clock, a relic made from Medellin and gifted by the Society of Mejoras Públicas. And in February of 1934, the decoration on the interior and facade were finally completed. And La Iglesia de la Sagrada Familia was officially inaugurated in 1938. In 1952, Pope Pius XII created the Diocese of Bucaramanga and declared La Sagrada Familia as the cathedral of the newly established diocese. This meant that La Iglesia de la Sagrada Familia went from being a local parish to becoming a cathedral, the official church headquarters of the bishop and the mother church of the diocese. Currently, there are only 6 other catedrales metropolitanos in Colombia. The last major physical change to the structure came in 1953 when the city opened Calle 36. Previously, from the north side of Parque Santander to the south side of the cathedral, there were no calles. When they put in the new street corner, the priest's house and the atrium had to be demolished. This is also when the architect Guillermo Melo cut 4 meters out of Parque Santander to leave the famous buche that we see today. La Catedral de la Sagrada Familia has been part of the Bucaramanga skyline for generations. It's beautiful both inside and out. The building is open from early in the morning up until the evenings if you want to come and pray, walk inside, admire the beauty, or if you're like me and you just need a quiet place to sit sometimes. Ciao vecinos, que estén muy bien.